Lo 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 lo. Where's the mic? Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, just we're back online. We're back up. We're doing great. We're doing swell. Had a little bit of a break. Had a little bit of a respite after the birthday related streams. But we are back. We are in the groove. We are back in the New York groove, to put it a certain way. Uh, thank you for the belated follow, Lament Dreams. Let me see if I can give a shout. How the shit do I do the shout out? Is it that? Is this how it works? Okay, bravo. I didn't mess it up. I didn't mess it up. But yeah, go pay Lament Dreams a visit. She does a lot of narrative based games, I guess you'd say. Is that what you do? You do a lot of those. I know you dabble in some 3D platformers as well. I know you played quite a bit of the second Alice game. I remember that one pretty vividly. So yeah. So here we are. There you are. We are in the New York groove, a New York state of mind. If you follow American basketball, there's some good news on that front, because no longer, I guess for the remainder of this year, will I be preempted by professional basketball. The playoffs have ended. I might get preempted for other sports ball. You never know. You never know. But the looming threat of any further stream scrapping plans have we don't have to worry about that for the time being. Now there might be a college game or two, but oh well. Oh well. But anyway, how you doing out there? How you doing? It's the World Cup right now. I'm not gonna get preempted for World Cup. Don't worry. Not in my locale. Not in my location. But anyway, happy Sunday evening. Happy Sunday wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you are. It is I, the Professor of Pugilism, the Archduke of Old School, the Lord of the Soup, the Man of the Hour, the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Poncho Smith here. Welcome in. Welcome back. And tonight marks a very special time, very special season for this channel. It is officially the Summer of Pauncho. So there will be games that make sense in my mind, make perfect sense to play over the course of these hot, sweltering, miserable summer months. Feels like every stream marks more titles. Well, more. I've been at the what am I up at? I do the first three, then the Tower of Power stuff, Man of the Hour stuff. I got that from Macho Man Randy Savage. Got that from one of his old promos. So, but the other three, the first three, I came up with myself. Someone called me the Lord of the Soup, in another Discord when I posted my soups and stews, which I am wont to do in various Discord servers that I kind of schmooze around and bum around in. So that's where that came from. But since it is the start of the Summer of Pauncho, we gotta get ourselves a summer job. You know what that means. Yes, this will be the second Final Fantasy game that we play through, that we make our way through. Demanding you voice BUTTZ as Macho Man for the whole game. That could do some damage. That could do a little bit of damage. But, well, we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. I really didn't have any serious voices in mind for this particular game. Although, thankfully, there were fewer recurring characters than there are in Final Fantasy VI. So I'll give a little history of how I first came to know this game. So RPG fans, video game fans of a certain age in North America will remember when not every game in the series was localized upon initial release. We got the first Final Fantasy for the NES. Then we skipped to the other two Famicom games, the other two Famicom Final Fantasies, which did not come over to the US until much later. Then the fourth game, the first game for the Super Famicom, Final Fantasy IV, did make it to North America. However, that was sold as Final Fantasy II, because again, we didn't get localized versions of the other two Famicom games. And then we got Final Fantasy III, which was actually Final Fantasy VI, the third Famicom, Super Famicom game released in Japan, but it was the third overall Final Fantasy. Numbered Final Fantasy, can't leave out Mystic Quest. That came out stateside. But what about this? How did we come across Final Fantasy V? Well, sometime during the 90s, there was a game released for the PlayStation. There was a set released called Final Fantasy Anthologies. So it was a 2-disc set. It included Final Fantasy III, now correctly numbered as Final Fantasy VI. And then this game, Final Fantasy V, which was kinda confusing, because I think at that time they had already released a Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation. That's when we first became aware of the inconsistent numbering. Someone had done a bamboozle to us. Someone was trying to confuse us. Someone was, trying to, get under our, collective skin. So yeah, this was, part of that set. Now loading. So, it's been a while since I touched this. Been a while since I seriously sat down to play this. We're doing the Pixel Remaster because it's the easiest way for me to, actually get through the game. I did play the Anthology version way back when. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, if I was gonna do Macho Man, I would have to toggle off some of the mic filters on and off constantly to really get that macho grit, because the filters currently as is probably wouldn't allow for much macho manning. Well, that's a squirrely noise. Okay, Lena. Father. Do you really have to go? You know I do, dear. I need you to protect the castle. Under no circumstances are you to follow me. Do you understand? Oh, is it auto-scrolling? Oh, but Father... Something is wrong with the wind. Yeah, so in the old translation, they just said the wind stopped. Gotta go to the wind shrine, make certain nothing's happened to the crystal. Yes, it's that period of Final Fantasy again. We've got mystical crystals. Mystical crystals to contend with. 4 big crystals. Yeah, up into... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all, you know, crystal-based games. Crystal-related games. They're a big part of the story, a big part of the plot. And she's waving bye-bye. Okay, so I will point out, just to get this out of the way, much like we did with, well, basically any time I play a long RPG that's going to take multiple streams. Gonna be real, crystals are lame, very glad 6 onward tried a new direction. Yeah, I could see how that concept would wear out its welcome. Okay, there's Ferris. There's the old man. Gotta hurry. I relate to the old man now. Because I, too, am kinda old. Oh no, not the wind! How could the wind stop at a time like this? La la. Oh. What in blazes? What in tarnation? What is this gobbledygook? And just real quick, everything's sounding okay, nothing's coming in fuzzy or anything like that. Oh, they really beefed up the pretty bits here. We good. Outstanding. Outstanding. Bravo. Bravo. I will love that fire animation. Just a man. Looks nicer, yes. Yeah, again, we are playing the Pixel Remaster. Want to give this a try. We are going to be listening to the updated soundtrack. The nicer sounding soundtrack. Oh, I can... Oh, just a man and his yellow chicken. A man and his big yellow cock. Asteroid, that's... Oh no, that can't be Lavos. Lavos didn't happen yet. For a second, I thought you were holding fire. Well, this particular main character, he might attempt to hold fire. That's just his little campfire. Good man, good man. He puts out his fire before he leaves. You know, remember what Smokey the Bear says, only you can prevent forest fires. Okay, oh, they're giving us the option here. Okay, we're going over controls. Page down, mini menu, default speed, encounters on and off. Okay, we can switch through the party people. Alright, you know what? That's good. That's good. Alright, yeah, unique to the Pixel remasters. As opposed to 4 directions on the Super Famicom and other older iterations of the game, we can move... How many directions is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 directions! We are in the future. We are truly ahead of the curve. Alright, so let's say... Okay, let's get the itty-bitty map. Okay, Tycoon Meteorite. Imagine if they made a game called Meteorite Tycoon. Okay, Boko, wait here. Boko's the name of our companion. Okay, one thing I want to do real quick. Okay, there's the battle speed, cursor memory. Okay, we're gonna be running. We're gonna be pounding the pavement. Okay, don't need to worry about too much. Brightness. You know, unlike Final Fantasy VI, I think I'm okay with where the brightness level is. But I think everything is okay. Battle message normal. Font style classic. Arrangement. Alright. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We can live with this. We can absolutely live with this. Alright. So let's poke around. Poke around. Alright, here you go. There's some battle music. Now we're getting to the real exciting stuff. Okay, thankfully the goblins are not naked. They've got their green jorts on. Okay, I assume that's okay. Hey, are you alright? Yes, I believe so. I want to give you my thanks. My name is Lena, and you are... Me? Yeah, there's no way... There's no way we're not going to give him his proper name. Okay, you stay like that. There we are. All is right with the world. All is right with the world. Call me BUTTZ. Me and my chocobo just go wherever the trail leads us. But when something smells, it's usually the butts. Yeah, okay, trip to, okay, what's the phobia where you don't like you don't like lots and lots of holes? Potential tryptophobia warning. with the meteor, because I'm seeing some craters there. You know, some folks don't like that. This rock suddenly fell from the sky. The impact must have knocked me out. Guess it's a meteorite. A meteorite? I wonder if it has a connection to the wind stopping. Again, I give my thanks. I wish I could do something to show my appreciation, but I really must go. Whoa, hey, hold up a sec. BUTTZ, did you hear something? Huh? Help me. Over there. Are you all right? Where am I? Oh, my aching head. Oh, sakes alive, what's happened? I don't remember. I can't remember anything. Looks like you hit your head pretty bad. Maybe you got amnesia. Oh, something came back to me. My name is Galuf. Alright, that's a start. Anything else? Oh, okay, they got the brackets around the name. Okay, so they're also kind of color-coded. A little bit color-coded here as well. Nope, just the name. Other than that, my memory's completely blank. I'm very sorry, but you must excuse me. I have no time to waste with you awful men. Where are you going? I must go to the Wind Shrine. The Wind Shrine, now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure that's where I was headed. It's decided. I'm going with you. But... No, I'm BUTTZ. Gotta get to that shrine. I feel it in my bones. You gotta take me with. BUTTZ, what about you? Sorry, I'm gonna bow out on this one. Good luck, though. Oh, he wants nothing to do with this. Get his ass out of here, man. Yeah, he wants nothing to do with the big journey. He's not gonna risk life and limb for a bunch of strangers. He's the smartest man in RPG history. BUTTZ, thank you again. Farewell. Godspeed and all that whatnot. Alright. Alright, it's just gonna be a tale of a man and his bird. A man and his beloved pecker. Alright. So let's get back down here. Come on, Boko, let's go. He makes the adorable chocobo noises too. Da, da. Oh, the chocobo made skidding noises. Oh, Boko! Bad chocobo! What are you doing stopping like that? Now, don't you give me that look. Core! Yeah, I know the girl and the old man went off together. With all the goblins around these parts, fine, I got it. Yeah. Boko here is the game's moral compass. Go! Yeah. Boko, come on. Quick! Alright, we are coming on. Yeah. Boko will not be assisting us with any of the combat. Alrighty, he's upgraded as a freelancer. It's gonna be a little bit before we get to the actual job part of the job part of this game. The much beloved, the much embraced job system. I believe this is the second time it's appeared in the series. The first one in the third game, the actual Final Fantasy III, for the Famicom, not the one we got for the Super Nintendo. All right, and the bird just shoves him in his back pocket. Back when you could shove party members on the world map into your magical hammer space. Ooh. Good morning. Good mo- Good morning. Wait, what? BUTTZ is Australian? What the shit? But it seems I can't escape being in your debt. Hey, don't worry about it. Seems like the meteorite's impact caused a few landslides. The road's covered in rubble. I don't think you're going to be able to make it to Tool this way. Tule. How are we saying this? Tule? Something like that. Something along those lines. But if I can't get to the Wind Shrine, then... Ugh. Wind Shrine. Gotta hurry. The old guy's pretty dead set on getting there, too. Alright, I'll go with you and personally see to it that you get there safely. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, my dad always wanted me to go out and travel the world, but it also feels like the wind is calling me. Okay, so everybody has a vested interest in the wind at this point in time. What a sweet talker, as if you just don't have the hots for the little lady. Whoa, you're awake? Don't sound so surprised, this old dog is always ready for anything. Wah, 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 wah. Still, if the road's blocked, that might make things a slight more difficult. The wind has passed through the BUTTZ. Absolutely, Cappy, absolutely. Alright, anybody got any bright ideas? I won't give up. There must be a way to reach the Wind Shrine. Right, and we'll find it. Alright, let's ride, homie. Quick. Alright. Alright, so everybody is on the Chocobo. Into the big cave we go. Okay, so this is one of those games where we can save on the outside. I actually need to do something real quick. I'm not gonna... No need for a big break, but I'm just gonna be right back. Hold on. Okay, so for the record, nobody needs to get on my case about hydration. Because I hydrated prior to stream. So I might have to get up at various regular intervals. Let's back out of there. Alright, into the cave of wonder, the cave of monsters, the cave of your dreams. I don't remember there being a cave here. Probably opened up during one of those quakes. Boko, I think this is going to be a little too dangerous for chocobos. You stay here, okay? Court! Cave floor 1. Okay, so on the inside we only get the little babby map. What's that, spring? Well, it ain't springtime anymore, buddy. Okay, old Galoof. Let's try to be smart about this. Gotta prioritize. Attacks and whatnot. I know BUTTZ can take down ghoulies, take down the bats with, one turn. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I leveled everybody else up to this point. Okay, recovery spring. HP and MP restored, all status ailments removed, KO'd allies revived. Alright, magical water. Maybe they found my preferred brand of sparkling water. Maybe that's what's doing it. Devil crab people. Oh, he ain't getting through there. Old Galoof ain't getting through there. Okay, so their freelancer jobs, they've gone up a bit. So you don't even really have to press anything there, you can just walk right into the spring. You don't have to, like, hit A to, like, you know, take a sip or anything like that. Come on, there we go. Yeah, bats made of steel. And I think there are a few more enemies in here. And I do remember there being one that's particularly nasty. I'll have you take out the crab. I'll have you dispense with the dagger on the steel bat. Yeah, we're going with the normal rate of enemy encounters for now. I might alter that if anything gets if anything starts to feel like particularly obnoxious. Let's see if I can get the rest of them. If I can get them up to level 3, I think that should be reasonable. That should be adequate. Okay, that's what I want to see. Crits. And because we do not have a job per se, you know, we do not pick up any additional abilities, any extra skills. Oh, preemptive strike. Okay, that's solid. That's solid, man. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, non-zero chance that I do some offspring grinding. Finding work is hard. Yeah, doubly so if you're in an RPG. Stroper. Okay, cool. That guy's go down in one as well. Yeah, I don't envy anyone who has to start from scratch, trying to find employment in this climate, in this environment. You know, I think I probably could have figured this one out on my own game. The little skull button. Oh, so that's how you get in. This is a fucking fast counter rate. Really up there. Oh, really? That wasn't enough to put him down? I think BUTTZ might get another level before too long. Got a leather cap. Let's see. He's got some armor on. Let's see. BUTTZ is a selfish prick, so he'll put the hat on. I found it first, you fuckers. Okay. Okay, move you down there. So, because there were... I'm just gonna get onto a... Not even really a World Cup tangent. I wonder if one of those party members can become a professor of pugilism. Hey, you know, you can be whatever you want to be. Alright, let's look at that. Okay, they get to see the ship sailing in. The ship sailing in. That ship just now, how was it sailing with the wind so weak? More questions than answers at this point in time. Back attack. I don't think I get a, let's see. Do you get, like, a movement penalty here, or a positioning penalty here? Can't recall. Alright, take your sweet time with your game. The stroper down. I guess there's supposed to be some kind of possessed plant thing. Some kind of parasitic plant. Okay, we can't find a path down there. Alright, the hideout of the pirates. Yeah, they got their fancy banners up. Oh, I wonder why they're all wearing purple. This is a pirate hideout. Meaning that ship we saw must have been a pirate ship. I wonder if they might give us a ride? I think the only ride they'd be interested in would be a keel haul for all three of us. Yeah, you just can't ask a favor from a pirate. That's why we'll just sneak on and steal their ship. Whoa, you're pretty gutsy for an old-timer. What did that do? Is that like a bridge thing? Or did it activate the, That activates something. Hitting that switch. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll get just another level. Oh, okay. She's getting... They're getting their damage in. They're getting their licks in. Yeah, did that do anything in a previous room? Okay, so World Cup stuff. Where I live, in my general area, there was a large contingent, a rather sizable contingent of, oh, what happened there? What did we do there? There was a rather sizable contingent of, Brazil fans of Brasilia, the Brazilian team. And, you know, we have, where I live, we kind of have, like, 2 floors to our apartments. 2 floors to where we live. Each place has like a sliding glass door. If you're on the top, you got a balcony. If you're on the ground floor, you get to basically get another way outside. So we had folks congregating around some of the other apartments, or like at least one apartment, people from the other apartments congregating around one specific location. I think it's just like a few, just a few, wait. At a bar during Mex versus RSA, and there were tons of Mexico fans. Yeah, this is... I don't go out to actually watch, you know, sports, anything. But it happened, it was brought to me. Came to us. And... folks were there for a while. I don't think anyone was watching Game 5. No one was watching the Knicks game. But they sat through however many, I don't either, just having post-work drinks. I gotcha. I don't even do that anymore, though, to be perfectly honest with you. Usually because I have no one to really go out drinking with. That's kind of how it's been for a while. A good long while. But we had people out there well into the night, just kind of congregating, just kind of, you know, being social outside. I appreciate that. I'm not really much of a drinker anymore. You know, I figured my time has come and gone for any of that, really. You know, I'm not gonna be getting a second liver anytime soon, so. You know, why start a habit? You know what I mean? But there was a game that started at like midnight. That was the Australia-Turkey game. We still had people out there watching. Not as many as there was for the Brazil game, but... And you know, the funny thing is our complex has like a Facebook page. You know, so people can keep tabs on what's going on. People can, you know, mention stuff if something's amiss. I tend not to engage with that. A lot of it turns into, what's the website? There's a website that, you know, kind of goes over, like, where people in a neighborhood could, like, talk about where they live. But a lot of it turns into, like, people going, this place is a little sketch because I saw a brown person this one time. You know, and it devolves into shit like that. It also devolves into a lot of, like, you know, passive-aggressive sniping. Well, the people in building in apartment 528, you know, turn the noise down at, like, 1 a.m. People are trying to sleep. And other stuff. And, like, why does it smell like that weird food that those people like to have? Or I tend not to. A lot of that just seems so like, very, very cliquish and not something I care to be a part of. Something, king of the world, yada, 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 yada. Okay, everybody. Up at the front of the mast. Okay. We are here, we are on the ship. We are on the good ship lifestyle with Chumbawamba. Ooh, I didn't even know I could sort of sneak into it. To start with. Okay, that door's locked. I wonder if there's any chests we can... We can't open the massive chest. We can only get the chests that are, 1 square large. Alright, up we go. Up we go. Let's try to commandeer. Yo ho ho and stuff. Time to cast off. Yeah, okay, he's getting into the mood. He's getting into the, getting into the whole feel of being a pirate. Well, cast off means, start sailing, kid. I know that. This wheel won't even budge. How do you work this thing? Spoken like a man who's never been on a boat before in his life. Or at least this particular brand of galleon. You try working anything and there'll be the devil to pay. We got the captain. The captain ain't happy. Trying to steal my ship, are you? You've got a lot of brass, or mayhap you're just lacking in brains. I'd wager it's the latter. Wait, I am Princess Lena of Tycoon. Please accept my apologies for attempting to commandeer your ship. What? She's a princess? I guess the pink hair wasn't enough of a giveaway for you. So, the girl's royalty. Sir, this is a formal request from the Kingdom of Tycoon. Please allow us use of your vessel. I must get to the Wind Shrine. My father is in danger. Oh ho, the Princess of Tycoon, here on my ship. I'm sure we could fetch a tasty sum for this one. Hey, leave her alone, you degenerate, lecherous, piratey pirates! Piratey pirates, those are the worst kind. He's got insults like a 6-year-old. I beg of you, please. Shiny, shiny sparkle. Oh, that pendant. I don't know what I'm going for with Ferris here. Toss the lot of them into the brig. Aye, aye, Captain. You and the Captain make it happen. And down the brig they go. Just shove them in the hole. Yeah. Well, this is a fine how do you do. What genius came up with the idea to steal a pirate ship anyway? Look in the mirror, Pops. Oh, my aching head, I can't remember a thing. Okay, he is weaponizing his amnesia. He is gaslighting us with his weaponized incompetence. Typical old man. And your amnesia, oh so conveniently? Yeah, BUTTZ has got this old coot scouted. Still, I can't believe you're really the Princess of Tycoon, Lena. I'm sorry. I didn't intend to keep it a secret. It's not that big of a deal, but if you're the princess, why were you going to find the Wind Shrine all alone? Or why were you going to the Wind Shrine all alone? My father is there. He hadn't been gone long when the wind dropped to almost nothing. BUTTZ is getting closer and closer to saying gosh. Gosh, I just can't shake the feeling that something terrible is happening. I slipped out of the castle and headed for the shrine, but then that meteorite fell, and you know the rest. It's kind of funny how there's so much like dead, either like dead air or like stuff where there's like no text happening. Why does the Princess of Tycoon have the same pendant as I do? I know in like the PlayStation version of this, they really hammed up the pirate accent in old Ferris here. She said her father's at the Wind Shrine. Her father's at the Wind Shrine. Prepare to cast off, lads. Set a course for the Wind Shrine. Okay, and we pulled them out of the brig. But Captain, what about the landlubbers? Untie him. Sometime today would be nice. Okay, we have been unyoked, untethered. But why? I reconsidered your request. You can go back to the brig if you'd prefer. Pull anchor. We sail for the Wind Shrine. Hey, something wrong with your ears today? I hope I don't have to repeat myself. Well? Aye, Captain. Yeah, a little hesitation there from the crew. A bit recalcitrant in that respect. But the wind has stopped. How can the ship move? Full of curiosity, aren't you, lass? Okay, well, we say, Sildra, come up and say hello. Don't worry, next game I play, we'll most likely have voice acting. Alright, we get pulled by a gorgeous, a beautiful sea serpent. A majestic creature. Beautiful, isn't she? Sildra and I were raised together. We're as close as siblings. Alright. Okay, everybody nods in agreement. They have an understanding. Alright, we're off. Get to sailing. Get to sailing. Oh, okay, that's my turn. That's my cue to go. Alright. Are we doing this automatically? Oh. Okay, they don't want us getting into stuff that we shouldn't get into. Captain, shall I sail her to the wind shrine for you? Okay, he did the jump in the air. He did the airborne pirouette. See, okay, cool. I don't even have to touch the goddamn controller now. Game is playing itself for me. Outstanding. Very good, very good. Okay, wind shrine is here. Okay, and Faris has graciously decided to tag along. It's a very understanding companion. Wind shrine looks very windy and shriny. Who are these dweebs? Princess Lena! What happened? Is everything alright? The wind suddenly stopped and now monsters have overrun the shrine. Yes, if there's the wind is the only thing keeping the monsters at bay. What about Father? The king went up to the top floor. He is yet to return. Something must have happened to him. How long is she gonna have their hands on the side of her face? No, seriously, it's like, oh no, Father! Oh, the crystal's up on the top floor, right? Won't hurt to go up and take a look. Faris, you're right. Come on, let's go. However that exchange went. Oh, we got a big, Princess, please take these with you. 5 potions. Drink this water to restore your energy. Okay, we got the never-ending, we got the bottle. The infinite bottle of happy juice. The crystal amplification machine suddenly stopped responding. The crystal upstairs is controlled by a machine that amplifies its power. When those monsters overran the shrine, we fled to this room and we haven't been able to leave. Okay, and then the King Daddy man, went up to the top floor a while ago. He went up to do his thing. He went up to investigate. That's a nonsense. Wind Shrine, floor 2. Okay, we have the black variety of goblin. And Faris is just, okay, Faris is doing a good job. Faris is just wrecking the asses. Okay, that's the little save portal. Okay, Mas Goblins. Yeah, I'll fight the goblin. Goblin these nuts! You knew that was coming. You all knew that was coming. Don't look at me like that. The chest contained the tent. Yeah. And this is a consecrated circle, you may rest safely in a tent or cottage or even save your game. Which is what we can do right about now. Yeah, you can tell this is an old school JRPG, an old school RPG. When you have a designated saving circle. White Serpent. Okay, back attack. Entangle. Cappy, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. Oh, hey, Ferris got a level up. Cappy, you know me better than anyone. I make like Spike Lee, and I always do the right thing. Okay. So we've got our choice of stairways to enter. Actually, I wonder if I'm remembering correctly. I have a pretty decent idea of what abilities. Okay, ooh, got a big birdie up there. Preemptive strike, goblin, white circlet, and a mold wind. Wait, I got the preemptive strike. Why are you jumping me, man? Yeah, these monsters. They think they're hot stuff, but they really aren't. I would like to get a weapon on Galoof sooner rather than later. Da 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 da. How about in here? Nada nunca. What about in the other door? Moldy Wind, let's waste them. Just waste them. Oh, there we go. Contain a broadsword. Let's see. Oh, wait. You got a dagger. Alright. Galoof, how about we put the dagger on you? Okay! Okay, good move, good move. Alright. See, that worked out nicely. That worked out, all peachy keen and whatnot. Yeah, I know how to strategize. I am reasonably, respectably good at strategery here. And just make a mess of these clowns. Just make an absolute mess of their dumb faces. Actually, I do want to see. Well, let's double back for that bit of treasure first. Just a little something to make our lives easier. Okay, Galoof and Lena getting their respective level ups. Okay, ooh, who do I want to put the next cap on? Okay, so I do declare that's all the treasure. All the treasures we can grab at this juncture, at this point in time. La 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 la. Okay, not that we're gonna need it too badly. But I always like to be topped off with the health and whatnot. I want to be in peak fighting form. I want to be in the best condition I can reasonably be in. See, yeah, that doesn't need formation. Okay, we can shuffle them back and forth. Alright. Not that I think we'll be needing it necessarily. We've got a buddy to fight right there. Yeah, just wasting him. Just wasting him. Okay, oh, he moves now. Big angry bird moves now. And that's a new Manny Wizard. Ooh, okay, that was a hefty bit of damage we did to him. Alright. Oh, right there. Oh, I thought we were going to jump right into it. Alright, alright. Let us engage. Let us see if we can reason with the beast here. Oh, this guy's not playing around. Wing Raptor. Okay, Breathwing. Ooh. Yeah, but barely even like 2 full turns to put him down. Good boss. Yes. Very much. No gil, no experience. We did get a Phoenix down out of the deal, so, you know. Better than nothing. Let me go heal up again. Because I'm not... I only have vague memories about how this next sequence is gonna go. Oh, shoes, okay. Okay, the relic. Accessory, leather shoes. Okay, defense, magic defense, weight 1. Yeah, Galoof, no, BUTTZ gets all the cool duds. The cool gear. But yeah. Push comes to shove with regards to I guess if I could have like a World Cup team, I guess my team would technically be Spain. You know, because we have to go somewhere, because I do not honestly anticipate, you know, my country of birth to really win these things anyway. But I will shed no tears if we are knocked out. I will shed no tears if Argentina gets booted. I want someone to beat Argentina. How about that? If you beat us, that's fine. But if you beat Argentina, I'll be pleased with that. Although preferably a place that doesn't do bad things to the people who you would think of as celebrating Pride Month. Let's put it that way. Not saying that the players are like that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, okay, let's take out this next row of jokers. Oh, we're still going. Okay. Okay, the Manny Wizards. Yeah, we're putting them down like they're nothing. Putting them down quickly. Sha la 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 la. I didn't even realize it was today. No, the important birthday this month already happened. We got a staff. That might be coming in handy momentarily. Okay, Galoof and Lena. They're leveling up even more nicely. I guess that was the only hidden one. The only hidden ability. I'm not sure they touched up the Manny Wizards at all. They look like they were pulled straight from the Super Famicom version. Okay, I'm not seeing any place else where I could be. Or they might have had a hidden thing. But you know what? I'm glad my dad got to live long enough to see another New York Knicks championship win. Yeah, I don't think that happened since... When was that? Like, it took 53 years. Yeah, because I remember a lot of playoff basketball being watched in the home. Oh, you go to Google, you look up New York Knicks, and they give you like the little fireworks, little display things, little fireworks graphics, and all of that stuff. At first, yeah, when was the last time? Hold on. La la la. Okay. 53. Okay, 1973. So they haven't won the last time they won a title, like, I think Nixon was still president. I think. When did he resign? $1974. Okay. All right. Okay, into the crystal room to do the crystal boom. The crystal! It's shattered. Shattered like my Boko's heart. Yeah, fat fingering is a serious condition. My greatest shame. Hey, you know what? I understand the feeling. I understand the feeling. Look, at least you don't... As long as you can avoid doing that with any, like, real important legal documents in your line of work, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be okay. It's shattered. Like my heart when I can't see my Boko anymore. What the? Oh, what do we got going on here? Ooh, okay, I guess they're showing us... Okay, that's the fire crystal. I am assuming. I guess it's sending out, sending us a little SOS. Courage, the essence of flame. You know, because all pirates are courageous unless they're not. Alright, and which one is that? That the water crystal. Devotion, the essence of water. Is that really the first word that comes to mind when you think water? Devotion? Okay, down into that little section. Down into that little bit. And of course, it's going to go to the guy who's wearing yellow pants. Hope, the essence of Earth. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Yeah, for the longest time I assumed green represented the Earth because of, like, the grass and whatnot. But... I don't know. Maybe green wind kinda works. What was that? What's happening? Feels warm. Are these the crystal's essences? Lena. By the time you see this message, I will already have died. Father! Huh? Listen and listen well. You are the chosen four, the warriors of light, bearers of the four crystal essences. Father, what do you mean? The wind crystal has already shattered. The other three crystals are in danger as well. You four must protect them. An evil presence is awakening, one that wishes to return everything to darkness. Father! Go forth, warriors of light, and save the crystals. Wait, no, Father! Oh! They just did like a fast forward on putting the crystals there. I swear it took a longer time for them to kind of get there on the version I played on the PlayStation. What are these? Guess they're pieces of the crystal. They are the crystal fragments and stored within the power of warriors of legend. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. Yeah, we're literally going back to the first game for the crystal. It's lending us its power. I think it's time we got out of here. Lena. There should be a warp panel behind the altar that will take us outside. Alright, okay, this thing. Alright, oh, that took a little while. That took a moment to wind up. You know, if the crystals are the source of jobs, I think Exodeth has got a point. Oh. What's your deal, Boko? Okay, Boko, you can't speak English in front of... You can't speak the human language in front of BUTTZ, but you'll do it for the player. You'll break the fourth wall just for me. Or maybe this is a different joke about... not like it matters. Would you like an explanation? Let's have a listen. The fragments of the shattered crystal are imbued with the power of legendary warriors. The four chosen by the crystals are granted the use of those powers in the form of jobs. Okay, there's the job listing. Yeah, so knight, monk, fighter, I guess. Or black belt. Black mage, white mage, knight, monk. There was thief. They're not giving us red mage yet. Huh. See, the original starting classes in the very first Final Fantasy, those were basically all of them, except they swapped out, no blue mage yet. You had the red mage, who was basically a half and half of, white and black mage. Could use some certain weapons that the other mage classes couldn't use. Basically a jack of all trades, master of none. By assigning jobs, the four characters can gain special abilities that correspond to those jobs. Yeah, I remember my dad playing OG Final Fantasy on the NES way back when. His party had two fighters, which became knights. Knights fighter. How did that go? See, I need to jostle my memory for that. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I could just get a simple image. Okay, so you had the fighter warrior who became the knight. The black belt / monk became the master. The thief became the ninja. Red mage became red wizard. White mage became white wizard. Black mage became black wizard. I know his party had two fighters and you know, subsequently two knights. I can't remember what else he had. I'm trying to remember. He might have had a black mage. I think he had two knights. Two knights, a black belt, and a black mage. Which Sounds like hell, because you need a healer for the back half of that game. A character's job and abilities determine the types of armor and weapons he or she can equip. Don't worry, characters automatically equip the best available gear whenever you assign them a new job. Okay. Find it interesting that they started, they're kind of goading us into picking a black mage here. By mixing and matching different jobs and abilities, you can create warriors with unique skill sets. A black mage that can use the jump ability, not with anyone we have right now. Okay, take the ladder as an example of how to use the job system. First, we'll set the job to the mage. Okay, this is kind of slow. Kind of slow game. Okay, we can set the abilities. Much like experience points, as battles are won, you will receive ability points. And with ability points, you'll gain the White Mage's ability, White Magic. Switch jobs to that of a Knight and choose White. Okay, equipment will be... Okay. Yeah, just mix and match. Just mix and match. Yes, we will change jobs. Oh wait, Find Pass. Is that the Thief ability? Seems like something the Thief would do. Okay, I guess that's all the Chocobo has to say for us. All the Chocobo has for us tonight. Okay, I will drop a shave, and I need to go take care of some things on my end. I will be back momentarily. In the meantime, I will let the dancing boys keep you company. BRB. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Let's get you back on. Okay. Alright, so what do we want to start with here? What do we... Well, you know, it'd probably be... Wait. Oh, I did 2 save files. I did a dumb, everybody. I did a dumb. There were multiple save files here. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I know a lot of folks like to throw on the like to learn Blue Mage stuff ASAP. But we really need a tamer to get the most out of that. You know, the really good skills, we kind of, need another ability. The Canal Gate is locked. Sucker and Octo Kraken! Oh, they look kinda mean. They look kinda nasty. At least we got a potion out of the deal. Okay, that sets us out back here again. Let's see, where would we like to go? Yeah, because we don't have much in the way. Oh. Let's see, What do I want to do? How do we want to play this? Yeah, right off the bat, where I'm indecisive about the jobs we want. Oh, okay, little town, little village here. All right. Tule. Grog, 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 grog. Okay, they're on dry land. They're gonna go get hammered. I think I'll stop in and have a drink as well. Later, losers. Okay. Woohoo. Yeah, this old man with the beard and the little poof ball at the end of his cap. You look a little wet behind the ears. How's about I take you to the Greenhorns Club? Yeah, I reckon so. First, shut your eyes. Can't just have anybody figuring out where it's at. Alright, here we are. Okay, new to this adventuring thing. Okay, come on in. Come on inside. Keep an eye out for secret passages, and try walking through the wall to my left, and you'll catch my drift. Thieves can learn the ability to find passages. They can see all sorts of passages. Just contained ether, found potion, found a phoenix down, 100 gil. Urns and chests like these sometimes have goodies inside. Why don't you try having a look-see? Got a tent. Alright, we already got a batch of goodies. If your hair suddenly turns white, it means you're aging and you'll gradually get weaker and weaker. Okay, no lies detected. Try putting mages and other folks with weaker defense in the back row. You can reverse front and back. Okay. Yeah, I think we... I understand. I understand. I have it... I've internalized that. You can harm ghosts and the undead with recovery magic such as Cure. Saving the game is something you should do often, then you'll always be able to pick up right off where you left off. No, we already went over the job system. Wait mode in the config menu, there is a setting called wait. If you switch your battles to wait, then the action will pause. Okay. When your hit points begin running low, lose a potion. How's about? How's about? He's talking specifically like that. Two-handed with this ability, when you have a weapon in one hand and the other is empty, your attack strength doubles. Using a one-handed weapon. Okay, sprint. As sprint, you can run faster. We're doing that already. We've got auto run, so blue magic and learn. Okay, the art of learning monster special techniques. However, to learn, you'll need to set the blue mage ability learn, and you'll get hit by the enemy attack. Only then can you remember it. You can learn attacks like a goblin's punch, a steel bat's vampire, or a moldwind's arrow. But to use a monster skill in battle, you'll need to use the blue mage ability, blue magic. Okay. Press and hold the L and R button simultaneously during battle if you want to run away, but beware, not all enemies will let you go. Probably notice those numbers that pop up during battle. Okay. What's in here? Monsters! Oh no, why would you do this to me, man? The chest contained leather shoes. Hee hee ha! Sometimes monsters hide in the treasure chests. Try to be more careful from now on. I guess I can slap those on you. Okay. So I do believe that's everything I can learn there. I'm gonna be a bard, listen to... Oh no. Long ago, in the canal to the east, a big ol' ugly monster was having a feast. It ate lots of people, 53 at least, but the good guys used the crystal and sealed away the beast. Oh yeah. My granddad says he regrets telling me that story now, but you guys liked it, right? Spinny, spinny, spinny wee. I think I'm gonna throw up, but I'm having so much fun. You're not spinning around, you're just having a normal walk. I don't think that should make you violently ill. Kinda seems like the wind's died down some. Okay. Great snakes! The pub's been overrun by pirates! Okay, wind crystal's power is amplified by a machine. It lets our ship sail even faster than before. The next liner from Walsey should be arriving any time now. Stand still, lady. The pub is full of pirates. Huh, meteorite crashed near Tycoon. One fell in the mountains to the west, too. I guess they're in season. Yes, man. Meteorite season. Okay, got a little cash there. Got a tent. Okay. Got a potion for our troubles. The beast in the canal only seems to target women. Oh, that's pretty damn sus. That sounds very, very, very lecherous. Oh, anything on the outskirts here? Got that big central home. Oh, I couldn't. I'm pretty sure that this is Zock's house. Someone you know? Yes, he built the Torna Canal. Well, let's go have a word with him, then. Yo, Zock, how you doing? Oh, brrr. Oh, Princess Elena. Zock, it is good to see you. You too, it's been a long time. Zock, I have a favor to ask. We need to pass through the Torna Canal so we can reach Waltz. I'm afraid it's much too dangerous. Ever since the wind crystal was destroyed, a foul beast has made the canal its lair. Moreover, I seem to have lost the key to the canal somewhere. I'm sorry I can't help you with the key. Still, since you've come all this way, won't you at least stay the night? Yeah, free room and board. Okay, yeah. Wonderful, I'll show you to your room. Oh, that took... Alright, everybody's all conked out. Except BUTTZ, who, much like me, has to get up to pee like 5, 6, 7, 8 times a night. Maybe not that much, it all depends. I love the the blue hue that they've got on now. The crystals, now that I think about it, they're the reason, Dad. They're the reason I don't have a father anymore. Okay. The crystals must be protected at any cost. Listen, Stella. If anything should happen to me, never tell BUTTZ about the crystals. They shouldn't be his burden to bear. Oh, darling, please don't say things like that. Let me rearrange myself. Reposition myself. Alright, well, back to Betty Bye he goes. Or not. He's gonna hang out at the table. Zoc, what the fuck are you doing? Father, I'll protect the crystals, I promise. And he spent no time looking at Galuf. What's the matter, BUTTZ? Nothing. I was just reminded of my folks. They died a while back, though. Here, take it. Take what? The key to the canal. With it, you can open the gate and travel to Waltz. Okay, was that... Okay, that was simple. I was worried for Lena's safety, so I hid the key. Please, take care of her. Are you going to disclose this to Lena at any point, or is it just going to be BUTTZ's job to be the intermediary here? God damn it, Zoc, you turned the lights on all of us. It's too early for this shit. Okay, let's see if there's anything we can pilfer from you. Alright. I'm not finding anything down here. Okay. Princess, please take care of yourself. Have a safe journey. Okay, everybody's all nice and rested up. That's good to know. That's good. So here's what I think we're gonna do. Okay, got the optimal equipment here. Galuf, but we're just gonna have you punch things. Empty, empty, empty. See, I like the particular dress they have for her here. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to spend too much on armor for them right about now. Maybe I should grab some things just in case. Alright, let's see what's going on at the pub/inn. 10 gil? No, we already slept at Zog's house. Zoc's house. What can we do? Yeah, maybe not. Like we need anything from them right about now. Okay, we cannot be harmed by that fire. We cannot slam our face into the El Fuego there. Okay, anything we can pick up there. I'm doing a I haven't played the game since I owned my copy of it on the anthology version on the PlayStation. It's that kind of run. This is just gonna be like a whatever stream, but how you doing? How you doing, Zeph Plays? I hope your Sunday is going well. No problem. Okay, cool. Yeah. Like I said, the pirate boss went upstairs. How are the lackeys? We're all helping you 'cause the captain ordered, so don't be getting the wrong idea. I gotcha. Captain, so dreamy. Yes, that captain, the captain's upstairs. Take a load off and drink up. If you look real close, you're a fetching lass, Lena. Okay. How can we get up onto the stage? Oh, they got the sassy music here. Giving old BUTTZ the lap dance here. I was sitting in the chair. Wait, there was somebody... I'm not looking at anything. You're the perv here. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, we had someone hiding there. Play the piano. Let's hear it. Piano skill leveled up. Can she play it any differently? No, they're all kind of mediocre. Okay, Galoof, are you any better? But anyway, I am Poncho, and I play what I want. I'm throwing this on because the summer kind of started, you know, a couple weeks, well, a week ago, or however long ago it was. It's the Summer of Pauncho, and anytime the summer comes, you gotta get a summer job. So, and this game has a job system, so I am going for, at least in my mind, at least in my brain, a little bit of thematic consistency here. Oh, anything we can pop open here? Anything we can, pop open here? Hold on, I'll go check on him. Oh, they don't know. They don't know. Thank you, thank you. You're a true hero for Pride Month, BUTTZ. You're embracing your bisexuality. BUTTZ, what you got that goofy look on your face for? What do you mean? Must have been a trick of the light or sure, man, sure. Ah, for crying out loud, shove me over and, or shove over, and let me see. Oh, great. They're gooning together. Great Caesar's ghost, just gorgeous, a beauty for the ages. Look into Dungeon Antigua 1 and 2, way shorter, but with good little FF5 clones, yeah. Like I said, I got a few. I'm not strictly an RPG player. I did play FF6 earlier in the year, because I hadn't gotten a full run of that recorded. But this felt like appropriate for what I'm trying to do. What in the world are you two going on about? Yeah, slept like a babe, I did. Do it with or without espers. I learned spells. But very rarely used the actual espers in battle. It had also been a little while. It had also been a hot minute since I played that one through as well. What are you two gawking at? Get a hold of yourselves. They have a hankering. Now shove off. I need some time to myself. I have a hankering for some pirate booty. Okay, they're all clanging and banging and rotating, spinning around. Okay, let's check out those shops. Ooh, okay. Oh, a lot of books there. Really does a lot to let the character shine individual. I know. Again, I guess, like I said, I hadn't played it in a while. So I kind of forget how this works. Is it like one spell per each individual? Yeah, let's buy it all up. Oh, okay, we cannot purchase multiples. That's, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, so where do we get the staves from? Probably the weapons store, I would think. Stand still! Stand still! Okay, we cannot forget Faris. Faris also wants in. Let's see. Can be two-handed. Okay, the rod can't be two-handed. The staff can. About... We'll roll with that for now. See ya later. Yeah, they really toned down Faris's piratisms here. And again, cannot be left out here as well. Okay, everybody's got a bit of leather armor. How about another shield just in case? Okay, so I think that's everything I can get here for now. Yeah, see ya later. Later, alligator. Okay. Okay, and I don't think there was anything else I could really grab here. We've got enough swag for now. We've got our goodies. I think we can shove off here. All right. Don't bum 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 bum. Alright, sorry lads, I'm leaving you laggards behind. Captain! But why? You know, would follow you to the ends of the earth. I know, and I thank you for it, but not this time. Captain! The smells of a long journey. While I'm gone, I need you louts to guard the hideout. We can't let anyone raid our booty. But Captain, please. Oh, they dream about raiding a specific booty every night, I bet. That's why Faris has the most loyal squad of scoundrels and scallywags on the high seas. Wind at your back, Captain. Godspeed. Okay, okay, a shield for you. And we can slap a cap on you. No other accessories at the moment. I haven't given Faris a job yet. Black Magic level 6. Perform level 6 or lower. And the optimal equipment there. Okay, well. Let's see. I think I'll switch around the jobs with Galoof and Reyna. Actually, if I really wanna tear through everybody. Just really like bulldoze people. We can take this setup for now. Lena, what's wrong? The wind crystal has shattered. Right now, the wind has only slowed, but soon it will stop blowing completely. In a few years, the air will grow stagnant, and the birds won't have any place to fly. Father said that we have to protect the 3 remaining crystals. 3 crystals? Yes, the crystals of fire, water, and earth. Yeah, we didn't start with water first, so we can't save earth, wind, and fire. If those were lost too, then what? At first, nothing would happen. But it wouldn't be very long before the earth began to decay. The seas would grow dirty, rivers cease to flow, fires would lose their heat, and the world would turn dark and cold. It would really become an unlivable place. Guys, we gotta protect the crystals. Did something trigger any of your memories? Nope, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna help. Well said, old man. I'm coming along too. Besides, we still have to find Lena's father. King Tycoon, but he disappeared into thin air. He still lives. I feel it in my bones. Never for a moment believe otherwise. BUTTZ, will you come with us? I'm already on the damn boat. I don't have much of a choice. Until now, I was just along for the ride. But things changed. The crystal shard it. We were given power to protect the world. The power of the wind crystal. Ellipses, ellipses, that's it, I'm in. We've got some crystals to save. Good, everybody's in agreement. Sure enough, let's be off. La 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 la. Alright, let me... guess we can try a couple fights or two. Okay, got the goblins here. Okay, just mowing them down. A1 APB. Let's see. La, 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 la. Let's see, we don't have any skills to give out. Got killer bees and goblins. Yeah, thankfully the bees go down quickly. Oh, how did you miss, you prick? Okay, another leather cap for our troubles. I'm just getting back into the general feel of this. Actually, somebody's got kick. Okay, not bad. Not bad for a screen clearer. Is there a way I can check? Okay. But how do I check the, because I know they learn skills with enough AP. Okay, I see it up in the corner. Up in the corner. Alright, alright. No, I'd like to learn barehanded for these folks. That would be cool, so I could slap them with a mage job. But still have them do some damage. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm guessing it's like 10, 15 fights per. Actually, I'm wondering. Oh, we ain't getting a damn thing off of this guy. Okie doke, okie doke. Actually, would we be able to get more ability points if we like fought the dudes up here? Yeah, we'd be closer to... yeah, closer to the quick heal here. I want to see how this works out for us. Okay, so that thankfully speeds through a little quicker. Give me a fight with 3 dudes at once. Okay, we ain't going up there. That ain't gonna do us for us. Okay, and it kind of counts down. It's counting down to the next Next level there. Okay, just 2 more for BUTTZ. I think that's going to be like an armor or sword equip for his ability. Okay, oh, just smacking him with the crits, man. Okay, 1 more for BUTTZ. I'm keeping an eye out, keeping an eye out. Moldy Wind, okay. Or Mold Wind. The most impure of air floating around today. Okay, BUTTZ mastered cover. Yeah, so if anyone's gonna take a fatal hit, he will jump in the way. Okay, White Serpent, Manny Wizard. Oh, woof. Okay. Oh, still 1. Still just the 1. Like, who else is, whatever football games are going on today. I know there are at least a few more. Okay, we can take down 3 Manny Wizards. I wonder if that would improve our, or give us more, AP. Okay, 2. Not bad, not bad. So this seems to be the place where we would like to be. I mean, assuming they give us 3 Manny Wizards per. We run into the Manny Wizards in each random encounter. Okay, that's focus. Okay, you gotta level up as a knight. What's the next APB? Okay, 30. Boom, 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 boom. Whap, 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 whap. Okay. Now, can I... Let's see, he's got cover on. Do they show you the, they show you the passive skills, too. Okay, just with the ability to learn the special skills. Yeah, how long until we learn Barehand? Because that would be... That's the way I wish to go with some of these folks. I mean, Galoof's getting leveled up. He should be happy. Oh, did he not level up at the same time as Lena for some reason? Okay, a 2 for there. Actually, I am curious. I know there's a thing we can do. Let's see, let's see. Graphic display. Okay, okay. It's just on and off. It's just on and off. It doesn't appear to increase the rate by which encounters happen. Okay. Yeah, I would have gone for a kick, but there was really no reason to. I mean, does running affect the rate of encounters here? I guess you do run through the squares a bit quickly, a bit faster. See, if I can get bare-fisted, then I'll probably be inclined to want to switch him off to some of the other jobs. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that runs. Okay, that's good. That's good. Too many wizard fights in a row. Oh, just plowing into them, Ferris. Just wasting them. Okay, got a free rod for our troubles. I know it's a beloved strategy to break certain elemental rods. Now we are getting rods, but just not, I guess, not the ones we really need. And I guess Ferris is the next in line for a level up. Let's see, let's do the kick. Okay. Level up, monk again. Alright, alright. Actually, now I'm kind of wondering, would it be helpful now to, would it be helpful now to get the, get the learn ability off of the blue mage? I mean, there's only like a handful of those, only a handful of actual blue mage skills that I'd be too terribly interested in learning and picking up. Okay, down to 8 for BUTTZ, 13 for everybody else. Boom, 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 boom. I like the sound of that. Very much enjoy those heavy punching sounds, those heavy punching noises. Yeah, so I've probably told this story elsewhere. But I had owned the anthology set for several years. And I got it into my head that, okay, I'm just gonna stop buying games for a while, so I can seriously try to put a dent in this backlog of mine. And one of the games on my list was the PlayStation version of this game, Final Fantasy V. And to ensure that I no longer had any excuse for not finishing the game, I sat down to it, found a spot, found an area where there were enemies who dropped 3 BP, 3 ability points per battle, and just trying to grind it out there until I had mastered every job with every character, so I would no longer have an excuse for not completing the game. And this was during a time period where I really should have been doing college papers, but oh well. Oh well, I think it all turned out for the best. It all turned out fine. The consequences were not that severe. I mean, I don't think it would have made any serious trajectory change in my life had I turned in an extra paper or two that wasn't... Okay, BUTTZ's guard. He's got BUTTZ guard. Now that's an actual command you can do, I think. Okay. Completely absorb a direct attack. Okay, so those only matter when we switch over, when we change over to something else. Okay, 5 to 4. La 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 la. Actually, I did something similar with that and in God Hand. Played God Hand instead of actually doing papers. I'm glad I don't have to do those anymore. Okay, so they extend the fist. Galoof actually started with a kick, I'm noticing. He was just trying to pay attention to some of these sprites. Okay, just a sword slash there. Oh, really? Oh, wait, I gotta do one more. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it's taking quite as long as it used to. I guess the movement speed is helping with that. Okay, that's what I want. That's what we want. Okay, so let's change over. We can remove the staff. Tell you what. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have a backup healer too. Okay, unequip, remove staff. Okay, and we shall thusly do the same for Faris here. Okay. Okay, and rinse, lather, repeat. Oh, Galoof, what happened to you? I thought I took the... Okay, BUTTZ is leveled up as a knight. Alright. Hold on. Okay, I actually got to equip the ability. I thought I took the staff off of you. Okay. Okay, and what does 10 get them? 10 gets them to a decent level, I guess. Or they can use, you know, little bits of healing magic, I guess. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Okay, they can. We'll have a group of people who can use black and white magic, and still be able to smack the shit out of things. I think that might be the way to go, at least initially. Maybe I should consider doing something similar for Mr. BUTTZ there. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. La 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 la. Yeah, a white mage doing triple-digit damage. Would have been unthinkable in a game prior to this. Unless they were casting, like, heal on a, or casting cure on a zombie. Undead. Some creature, some critter of the undead persuasion. Okay. Not too far off now. Ba-da-ba-da. Okay. I will say this, Father's Day shopping is going to be a very simple thing coming up. You know, my father, a long time and long-suffering fan of the New York Knicks, has a reason to celebrate. Okay, White Magic 1. I guess we'll have them take that for now. Remove that. Okay. And we will switch over. We'll have you learn a little bit of black magic, but still have you be able to smack around. Let's see. And for you. Wait. No. Remove that. Go back to the job. Back to the job for Ferris. Oh, wait, I can do abilities. Hold on. This is... Yeah, a little more cumbersome than I remember it being. But it's fine. Okay, and Ferris has got to level up. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Get him to at least a decent level up for their black magic. I guess for BUTTZ, I guess I will have him do something else. Yeah, it doesn't reset the APB counter if you change classes before you get to the next ability, does it? Again, it's been a very long time since I seriously sat down to play this game. But yeah. We will be, for my dad, I guess we're gonna be on the lookout for, specific New York Knicks championship paraphernalia. Because he remembered what it was like when they won back in, what was it, 1973. And he'll want something to commemorate the moment by. Commemorate the moment too. Let's see, so Galoof is wearing the old school straw hat. But you'll see the little crescent on Lena's hat and the little crescent on, Oh, I haven't... That's... I haven't listened to this version of the theme here. Oh, they're... Okay, I'm hearing the little, organ playing. And this tempo, it's like... Oh, it's making me think of that certain point in the, in Roundabout by Yes. I can hear a little bit of a Roundabout there. Hiya, Papaya Poncho! I can't remember the last time I had a papaya. A proper papaya, but how you doing, someone from Iran? I hope things are going as well as they possibly can for you. Yeah, but it is the Summer of Pauncho on this channel, and because it is the summertime, we have to get a summer job, which is why we are playing Final Fantasy V. Because this game's got jobs in it. Lots of them. Okay, so... Now that we've got a little bit of black magic under our belt... If Effie Engage ever taught me anything, that every greeting's improved by a papaya. Okay, we don't need her to have the broadsword. I don't have that many broadswords on me. Yeah, we're doing a little... I'm playing this the way I played it back in the day. Like, back in, like, the late 90s, early 2000s, when I had my PlayStation copy of this game. No, I don't need a leather shield. Why would I have that on? What else? Okay, then Ferris. It doesn't take very long to max out the max out the blue mage here. Let me just make sure everybody's got the abilities they need. Okay, barehanded, barehanded, barehanded. Completely absorb a physical attack. Take hit for allies with low HP. Okay, we'll run it like that. You know, there is a restaurant in my town that does serve papaya juice. It's a sort of a Latin restaurant. So it has those flavors. They can give you the juice, they can put it in a smoothie. I'm personally more a fan of like their tamarind fruit shake. It's just the juice mixed with a bit of milk. But yeah, I've been toying with the idea of playing a Fire Emblem game on this channel. And that's another... I still have a bunch of 3DS Fire Emblems that I have not touched. I mean, I could... There's so many Final Fantasies, and I have played none of them. The most popular ones are the ones most out of reach for me. Yeah, that can be a pain. Yeah, I've had that happen to me before. Just some really good games, legendary stuff, but we have opted not to re-release those or reissue those in your general area. Yeah, so that can be it. Yeah, and I can't imagine what it's like to like know of all these games, but be in a part of the world where they just never really put that stuff out there. But yeah, but again, I have played a previous version of this, and we are playing the Pixel Remaster version of this. I did play through Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster earlier this year. And I think I knew from the jump that, you know, this was going to end up being played during the summer as well. Which I actually do have memories of playing this as a youngster. A younger version of Pauncho. I do have my memories of playing through this one. Although I didn't actually beat it till years later. Okay, we've got some more leather shoes. Who can I slap those on? We'll throw them on you. Yeah, we have not come across an accessory/relic store at all yet. Oh, check? What does that do? Hold on. What's the deal here? Abilities... Checking it, that ain't gonna do anything for us. Yeah. We'll come back for that later. We'll do that later. So, let's see. I guess we can switch you back to Monk. No need for her to go barehanded as Monk, because that's already... He's already there. Actually, if I switch her to White Mage, does that boost up her... Boost up her HP at all? Okay, so it was 69 max there. Alright, okay, so there was a bit of a jump, so let's keep her as... Let's keep her as a bare-fist, bare-handed white mage. We'll do that, and she can heal as needed. How about we keep you as a bare-handed, black mage, we can have you do spells as needed. Actually not a distribution issue, piracy is a path, yada yada yada. More based on hardware, can't... Okay, can't run the remakes. International... okay. Okay, so it's a bit more involved. Over there. Yeah. Yeah, I know, it kind of blows to be kind of, like, frozen out. Let's see, you know what? We will have you be the thief. Can't accessorize. Remove that. See, now I can't see it now. I guess Ferris is going to level up at some... Okay! Oh, that's a lot faster. That's a lot faster. The pre-7 FFs, everybody, you know, you absolutely gotta go with 6. Absolutely gotta go with 6. You know, I've noted since it was on the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, the Pixel Remaster does a faithful job of handling that, I think. Okay, so Ferris isn't too far off from a points thing. So I would say 6. Then I would probably say 4. Because that was the first of the Super Famicom Final Fantasies. And I think if you're really curious, you give 5 a try, then you give 1 a try. Old School Fantasy 2, Old School FF2. That's still kind of rough around the edges, even in the Pixel Remaster, just because of the way leveling works. I mean, approach that with caution. 3, I've never really sat down to play 3 very much, so I can't really speak on that in, you know, any real way. 3 wasn't available in the US until they did the remake for the original DS. And then 4 got its own DS remake. Those are available on Steam, but I think those were made a lot harder on their respective DS versions. Aren't anywhere near as difficult on, like, you know, modern platforms, I don't think. Okay, I want to see what Ferris, do I get the speed? Do I get the, What am I getting from Ferris? Okay, fine passages. Alright, swell. Okay, that's what I was trying to get. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, I think that's everything I want to do in here right now. Okay, let's shoot it back around. Okay, BUTTZ has got his level up. When you say pre-FF7, I'm going to take it that you at least have had some engagement with the original Final Fantasy VII. I've made like 2 separate attempts to try and stream that all the way on this channel, but I've been thwarted each time. Most recent attempt was like a couple years ago. I was going to play it over Christmas break, stream it over Christmas break, but then that whole thing got scrambled when I came down with COVID. Couldn't really do much of anything for... Okay, two-handed. BUTTZ is two-handed. Let's see, ability. Alright, I'm not gonna be too fussed with the shield right about now. Because right now I just want everything to die and die quickly. Wah, wah, wah. Alright. Yeah, I really should be having him, you know, multitask with something. Tell you what, we'll have you learn barehanded. Okay, we'll go with that for now. Haven't played it actually, know the Cliff North story from Machina Abridged and through Cultural Osmosis. I asked because of the 2 deal. Yeah, there's a lot to go through there. There's a lot to go through. If you can get, I don't know how feasible it is, but I know the Pixel Remaster games. They often go on sale. I would say, you know, definitely play those. At the very least, you know, at least play 4, 5, and 6. You know, then maybe go back to 1, then maybe play 3. Alright. Let's go through the gate now. Or let's unlock the, unlock the door of doom. If I can remember where it was. That would be swell. I wish I could remember where shit was, man. I'm so goddamn old. Oh, la la la. Yeah, I remember there being a gate. Was it here? Okay. We can pop this open. Alright, here we go. Alright, we've unlocked the gate that kept the, Okay. BUTTZ, where in tarnation did you get the key? Doesn't matter, let's get going. I'm sure Lena would like to know where you got the key from. Yeah, just a big old door blocking the body of water there. Octo Kraken! You're beginning to see why I wanted to give everybody the bare-fisted ability right off the bat, or bare-handed ability. Just to punch everything to death. Yeah, I've just got mages just punching things to death. Okay, Humba, humba, humba. Okay, Lena's gonna get something good momentarily. Okay. Oh, the whirlpool, the pool of whirling. Hey, what's that? Oh no, the monster of the canal. Thunder and typhoons, the rudder's not responding. Better figure something out fast, because we're getting sucked in. I'm just imagining someone from Iran, me doing all these voices, and maybe you not necessarily having a point of reference for any of them. I'm just a damn goofball. That's all you need to know. All right, will the true first mate Sildra help us out here? Sildra, what's wrong? Look alive, something's coming. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Is this the real Octo Kraken? Is this Ultros? Is this the monster you dreamed? Oh, the experience is proved much by the voices. Harlabos. That's the second boss of the game. Beat him in one turn because I just had everybody punch it. Okay. Okay, so they're learning their black mage powers and white mage powers. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're getting something out of the experience. Oh no, it's Scythe, it's fish friend. First mate fish friend, Sildra. I'm sure she's okay, she's a fighter and you know it. You sure about that, man? You sure about that? Sildra! Oh, okay, now I finally see they're actually holding Faris back. Let me go, unhand me, Sildra! Oh, you can hear the pain in that scream. I felt every bit of that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a very, very lonely ship. How's Ferris? As well as can be expected. We should leave him be. They don't know yet. They don't know what I know. The ship is just drifting with the current. Wonder where we'll end up. Don't take this the wrong way, my standards are really low right now. I had my wisdom teeth removed and couldn't sleep through the pain. That's why I'm present for the stream, so practically anything is... Okay, I gotcha, I understand. I actually, this past Friday, I actually did go to the, did have my checkup with my dentist for my, I go in and get them cleaned every 6 months. The particular program I'm a part of, basically, dentistry students work on me. You know, I got quite a while ago, over a decade ago, I got hooked up with that particular program. And, you know, if you're aspiring to be a dentist, and, you know, you wish to, you know, actually go in that career, you need to learn how to do things. And how do you learn how to do things? You need patience to work on. So, that's what that's all about. I trust me, I've had my fair share of work done. Like in the past 6 years alone, I've had 4 gum grafts, and I've had a molar implant, because there was just an empty space on the bottom row of my teeth for like close to a decade, like almost like 8 years before they finally got around to you know, putting an artificial molar in there. So yeah, I have had my fair share of, you know, dental stuff done. For the first time, like right after they had put it in, it felt weird actually having something in that empty spot. Oh, and it's not a wisdom tooth per se, but I do have an absurdly small molar up in the top row. On the left side, the far left side. It's not a wisdom tooth, but it is a, for that particular molar, it is a condition they refer to as microdontia. Which, basically, I have a baby, well, not a baby molar, but it's smaller than the other molars. And it's just kind of hanging out there. They've toyed with the idea of removing it, but, you know, I've always been able to keep it clean. You know, so there was really no reason to, you know, really mess with it too much. Okay. Back to the game, then. Faris, surely Sildra is alive out there somewhere. Ferris ain't having none of it. Or is Ferris having some of it? Okay, so... like I said, at this point, if it's not in the way and it's not causing any problems, and I always make sure to brush it, so, you know, no real reason to really mess with it. Okay, so here's our first interesting area. We have the ghost ship, the spoopy ghost ship. I mean, there are other things I should probably get checked out. But as far as teeth are concerned, I think I'm fine. You know, people actually are impressed with how straight my teeth are. You know, I haven't had to get any, like, I never had braces. I often get asked if I had braces. And I'm like, how do you keep your teeth so straight? I get cleaned every 6 months. Where are we? The graveyard of the sea. A gathering place for abandoned and scuttled ships, and a nest for the undead. Brr! All the more reason to hot-foot it out of here. Okay, we are in the ship graveyard. The graveyard of ships. Okay, and this is the normal ship. Our standard operating vessel. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, rest a while. I think we're... Okay, we're good here. We're good. Jaunty little tune here. Okay, skeleton and... How do you say that? Calcrithal? Oh, just mow his ass down. La 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 la. Okay, guess we can... Okay, we take that over. One skeleton, just one. I guess before the ghost train in Final Fantasy VI, we had the ghost ship here. Let's see. Let's try to dispense with a kick. See if that gets us anywhere. Yeah, I should have run with that from the start. Okay. Okay, that takes me deeper down. Ain't nothing in there. Okay, Ferris mastered Scram, BUTTZ mastered Focus. Yeah, I want him, I want BUTTZ to, And yes, I did make sure to change it from BARTS to BUTTZ. Okay, got a tent for our troubles. Alright. Okay, let's mess them all up. But yeah, over the course of this summer, I am going to be playing a variety of different games. Thematically appropriate games, at least according to, you know, the twisted crannies of my brain. Oh, you're a pirate and you're afraid of water? Seriously? Oh, do we have to go this way? We'll get soaked. What, are you going to melt or something? Come on. Okay, we're in the agua. Wait, could I... Actually, I'm curious now. Did I check everything I needed to outside? need to go. I'll need to take another survey of that. Take another glance, take another gander at that. Yeah, up through here. I mean, yes, lots of fights. Alright, and one kick was enough. One kick was enough. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I'm thinking about it, Lena as a white mage, was that the basis for having the white mage from the, there was a Mario basketball game, 3-on-3 Mario basketball, and I think it was like the first collaboration between Nintendo and Squaresoft or Square Enix. I think they might have been Square Enix by that point, where they had Final Fantasy characters show up in a Mario game, or what was ostensibly a Mario game, because you had your Mario characters like Mario and then whoever, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, all throwing basketballs, making slam dunks, shooting three-pointers. And they did something interesting there. They didn't have people like Cloud or whoever, you know, Sephiroth in that game, but I think you could play as like a Moogle, a Cactuar to play basketball. They had our ninja in his red outfit, and they had a white mage character who was pink-haired. You could also play as a black mage. Yeah, there were at least like 6. Moogle was Toneberry in that game. I do not remember. If I had my phone with me, I could look it up. I could do the research. I could look for a proper answer, but that's not going to happen right now. Okay, so that's as far as I can go on that ship. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we are going through the door. Yeah, but there was a pink-haired white mage in the game. Pink-haired lady white mage. And I am curious if, you know, if Lena here was the inspiration for that. Cactuar be ball, and he absolutely is. I want to say Toneberry was in the Mario basketball game, the 3-on-3 one, but I cannot remember for sure. I cannot remember the specific lineup because I never played that particular DS game. There were others that I did play, but not that one. So, it would have been interesting to have, I guess. Okay, that's empty. Alright. No, I want to go down. I want to go down here, down yonder. Yeah, nothing's really presenting too much of a threat to us right about now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Okay. I'm pretty sure they intended you to be using a bit more magic right about here, but we don't really need that. Okay, ooh, okay, lots of monies there. Lots of cash. Oh, we are getting preemptive strikes like you wouldn't believe. Okay. I guess we'll keep Ferris in the thief role for just slightly longer. Okay, what's in there? Actually, do I want to go in there? Hold on. Okay, choices. There are decisions that need to be made. Undead husk. Okay. You know, usually it's pretty ominous if it's just one creature, one critter staring you down. Chest contained a potion. Okay, well, let's waste them. Run them through these dorks, these clowns. These abject dweebs. Yeah, all these fights, and I'm only still getting, like, one Don't want to go out just yet, I don't think. Wait, would that take me out of there? Yeah, with long-term sports ball out of the way, World Cup notwithstanding, I think, okay, I don't want to hang in the water just a little bit long. Let's do that. Yet there's still some other chests I'd like to get to. I'm just so happy that I don't have to bother with, healing and whatnot, healing, casting magic. We're all pretty secure on that front. Okay, so I came down through there. Yeah, I just want to make sure I get the chest before I leave, because I don't think you can make another swing at this. Not on the spooky ship. Okay, I just came from there, because that's the box we got the money from. Okay, big crit there. Alright. How about we try... Alright, I see. Sha la 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 la. Oh, okay. I guess I'll bring this up, since it's a thing that I'm hoping to do a bit more frequently now. Oh, got a phoenix down. Okay, cool, groovy. Yeah, because we did meet the Feebles back on the day after my birthday. Alina's got more white magic to share. More white magic to share with all of her wonderful friends. Galoof will do the same with black magic before too long, hopefully. But yeah, I plan on having more sort of watch-along streams. I'm toying with the idea of doing rewatches of, because I still have a hefty amount of my old anime DVDs that I got back in the mid to late 2000s, during that period. And I wouldn't be too, I'd like to see if I could revisit, you know, various shows with certain folks. Oh, you can fall in the hole. You can fall in the damn hole. That's great. Yeah, there's a certain show was mentioned mentioned on Blue Sky with some folks I follow. And it might be it's a 3-episode OVA. If you pay attention to me, you might figure out what it is, but you know, but that's something I'd like to try and do. Maybe sometime next month. Maybe one watch-along per month. Just so I can have a stream where I don't have to do that much work, necessarily. You know, it's good to give yourself a break every now and then. I'm soaked! There's a fish in my shorts! There's a fish in my hair! And I do not like it. This room seems safe enough. Let's take a rest. I'm going to change into some dry clothes, no peeking. Oh, this is where they get suspicious. Yeah, BUTTZ and Galoof will just take their pants off and go bare ass and wondering why their fellow bro Faris isn't doing it. I'm fine like this. What's the accent? I'm fine like this, don't worry about me. Are you crazy, boy? You'll catch pneumonia in those wet things. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, what are you doing? Get away, don't touch me. Oh no! Did they find out? What's all the commotion? Lena, this heat! Oh, my stars and comets, he's a woman! Before Naoto Shirogane, there was Ferris Final Fantasy V. Yeah, this was the OG. So what if I am? You got a problem with that? Angry Irish woman pirate. Of course not, but why were you trying to hide it? Aye, no one would take a lady pirate seriously. Okay. When I was just a ladder, a lass pirate band took me in. I've been one of them ever since. Yeah, so? Well, would you want to be the only girl on a ship full of pirates? You know what? Valid. Valid. Understandable. Yeah, it wasn't that type of Pirates of the Caribbean thing at that point. It was the old school ride where the pirate was chasing the woman. They hadn't quite updated it to where the woman was chasing a pirate with a ham. Or something. I haven't been on that ride. Sexual harassment, such an endearing character. Look, those dudes were stupid and dumb as hell. Oh, /J, joking, right? That is a very old school text thing, I feel. Like old school internet. Although we'd usually follow it up with JK to get the other consonant in there. Ah, I thought from the start that you were awfully pretty for a man. Anyhow, make fun of me for being a woman and I'll shiver your timbers, but good. Whatever you say. That's right, now I'm turning in and you louts had best do the same. Alright. Yeah, I wasn't sure how soon they were going to do that reveal. Yes, pirating and law enforcement. We stand the gender non-conforming Irish pirate. Absolutely, absolutely. You gotta be ambiguous to be a pirate, and you gotta be ambiguous to be a cop, apparently. That's how it works on both sides of the law, I guess. Slept like a log, rise and shine, dullards, time's a-wasting. Hey, old man, that's enough lollygagging from the likes of you. On your feet, let's go. Her tone still smacks of machismo to me. No point in trying to change her. Ferris is who she is. That's for certain. See, Ferris got the Irish drawl, but Lena did not. Ooh, okay. So we can drop the shave here. Let's do that. Okay, level 11. Anything I can pick through here? No, nothing. Anything I can, riff around at. Okay, we're not gonna go to sleep again. We just woke up. Just, woke up from our Betty bye. Okay, well, no going through there. Okay, that's a new enemy. Mind Flusher. That was the Mind Flusher, past tense. Aha, yes, no gender ambiguity whatsoever, 100% bona fide adult human female. Glad we've got that sorted out, fellas. I mean, this was basically all they could really get away with in the early 90s. It is what it is. Okay, can I... Alright, how do I want to... Okay, I don't think I can go back across that away. La 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 la. Oh, I can't believe that they actually got a hit off on someone. Not that it made any real appreciable difference here. Okay, can't go back around. We just came up from there. Wait, can we... Okay, now I get my preemptive strikes back. Good, good. Alright. See, what ship do I want to go across to? Well, I guess we can start with that one. You know, okay, dawned on me I probably could have kicked there. But again, I'm just button mashing here. Button mashing in an RPG just to get the boxes to move a little faster. And now BUTTZ has got his barehanded one, and Faris has mastered sprint, so we can slap that on anybody. Okay, was there anything I could step on here? Okay, that's kind of a dead end. All right, all right. Okay, well now we'll have you kick, and BUTTZ do the kick. Okay, triple-digit damage with the kick. Alright, alright. Outstanding, outstanding. Alright, now what are we... Okay, okay, I see it. More blocks. Or more boulders. Huh, okay. Open a chest, and that raises the ship. Alright, that's fantastic. Magnificent, even. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. La-la-la-la. Okay, doesn't seem to be any door I can enter here. We're just hopping and skipping away. There's something fishy about this place, and it ain't the smell of cod. Oh, you still smell like fish. You haven't watched the fish aroma. Huh? Oh, Stella. Okay. But come closer. Mom? What is my mom doing here? Oh, what do we got going on? Oh, no. Come here, my cherub. I don't know. Has anyone ever called you cherub as a term of affection? Maybe angel, but not that. Lena, Oh, why are they both going to the king? Why are they both? What's that all about? Grandpa, let's play. Who's that? I just can't remember. Uh-oh. Oh, the Soul Stealers. Ooh, okay. I got another encounter coming up. Let us eat your soul, become one of us. I want your soul. I will eat your soul. I don't know if... Yeah, that song. Apex Twin, Come to Daddy. One of the most frightening... One of the most horrifyingly frightening, disturbing music videos ever made. And that got a lot of airplay. Like 97, I think, that track came out. Never, demon. Oh ho, I didn't expect any of you to escape the effects of my magic. Greetings, I am Siren. I'm afraid your companion souls now belong to me. Still, I'm feeling generous. I could be convinced to spare yours if you ran home quietly.
You think I would abandon these kids? Fat chance, Missy.
Why would you risk your life for these people?
Because they're my friends.
Yeah, he's an old man at the age of, like, 28. Actually, I think Galoof might canonically be, like, one of the older playable characters in this game. Or in the series in general.
Don't be fooled by her trickery. Open your eyes. Wake up, dipshit. Up and at 'em, you damn bimbos.
Yeah, just give him a good old smack. Yeah, we were only able to get out of this situation because Galoof can't remember shit. But snaps out of it, Lena comes to her senses, Ferris leaves her trance. Galoof. Uh-oh, here it comes. Percussive maintenance, the true sign of friendship. Okay. I got a crit there. Another crit there. One turn down. Okay, outstanding. Good job, everybody. We got the bronze armor for our troubles.
You saved us. I owe you my life. Yeah, don't sweat it. Oh, you're blushing. I'm doing nothing of the sort.
And everybody has a good old hearty laugh at Galoof's expense. Huh. Okay. Okay, so there's the shipwreck. Okay, okay, I guess we can backtrack to that. Gatling. She is barehanded punching a thing with spikes. And not being any worse for wear because of it. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Gatling and Bighorn. Okay, let's put them all down. Yeah, there's... Again, there's a reason I had everybody, be monks, be punchers. You know, I am the professor of pugilism, and then they are doing repeated pugilisms to all the enemies here. See, I think ahead, guys. I plan ahead for stuff. Okay, can I shimmy my way through? Does not look like it. No, not this time. Not this time. Okay. Alright, put all that in our pocket. All the gold, experience, and ability points. Oh wait, I think I have to... Okay, Gatling, Bighorn, and Tatau. Okay, now I'll actually try to put a dent in the scarier one. Okay, just two smacks there. I have not cast a single spell in this game so far. Okay, well, we'll come back for that. Come for that later. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oh, you missed, Galoof, you prick. Ba-da-ba-da. Alright, so if I can just snake around. A little further down. Okay, next town, next village, next sign of civilization. I'm willing to get me here. Alright, I will take that. I absolutely will. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, Carwin. Tell you what, let me step away for a moment. Not gonna do the dancing boys here, but I'll be right back. Just if you could handle the silence for a moment, well, you should be good. Hold on. Okay, let me just get my water refill. Alright, that's better. That's better. Okay. Okay, so we've got some stuff coming up here. Oh, this is a happy place. This sounds like a... Listen to that music. This seems like a happening place. This is where all the excitement is. Hear those hand claps, everybody. Clap along if you feel inclined to do so. Okay, that's the inn. We still have Ferris as a thief. So we are just blazing through everything. La 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 la. You came from the ship graveyard, you're not ghosts, are you? I don't know, depends who's asking. Most of the wild drakes were killed in the war 50 years ago. The one in Tycoon is the last of its kind. Okay. The purple flowers that bloom on North Mountain are poisonous. Okay, what do we got by the dockside? The Kingdom of Walls is south of here, beyond the sea. They use the machine to amplify the power of the water crystal. We must stop it. How can we get to Walls? It's a quick trip by sea, but since the wind's slow, there aren't any ships sailing.
I haven't got a Sildra either. Ferris, I'm sorry.
But, have you any ideas?
No ships, so we can't go by sea. If we can't go by land or sea, then,
Yeah, you work on that one, buddy. You, got an antidote. Lizards and creatures that hibernate can't stand the cold. Okay, they're hinting at something for me there. This town is the finest port in the world, though that doesn't mean much now that the boats can't sail anymore.
we can't go by land or sea.
Sorry, no ships to Walls. The wind's too weak for anything to sail. No ships sailing. We're waiting for BUTTZ to have his eureka moment. Okay, any other homes we can investigate? Maybe we can... Okay, my husband claims he saw a winddrake flying to North Mountain. Everyone says it's hogwash. Really now, windrakes? But then he got all nettled and now he's having himself a sulk upstairs in the pub. I don't know what to do with him. Let's see if his piano ability has improved at all. Yeah, it's still amateur hour when BUTTZ is at the keys.
Piano skill leveled up.
Oh, did you get your hands on a world map? Use it as an item and you can see the map in detail.
Knights do it two-handed.
He's having a time of his life. I hear tell there's a dragon grass up on North Mountain, but there's poison grass there too, choking it out. Oh, did you hear? A meteorite fell near Tycoon. Too bad it didn't land on my mother-in-law. That's, Oh, that had to have been a holdover from the 90s localization.
A winddrake and a super rare dragon grass? If you could get your hands on those, you'd be rolling in gil.
Okay, but we can shimmy through there. Get some goodies here, I hope. Got 1,000 gil. Empty, empty. Oh, he doesn't give a shit that we snuck behind him. That we're behind the counter now. Like, not a care in the world. Alright. Guess we can go up in here and interrogate Dude Man here.
I really saw it up at North Mountain, flying around, dragon it was. Sure as I live.
What kind of dragon? Was it tamed? What did it look like?
Looked kinda like a dragon. It was wearing some sort of armor, as I recall. Could have been a real live winddrake.
Here are you. Father's winddrake is on North Mountain.
What? Why would it be there?
On North Mountain grows a plant called dragon grass. It is the only substance that can heal a winddrake's wounds. That means Hiryu must be hurt.
A winddrake, huh? Say, BUTTZ, since land and sea are out, we should take to the air.
There we go. There we go. Bravo, big boy. Bravo. You figured it out. Figured it out.
Oh, we could ride to Waltz on Hiryu.
That's the ticket. Now let's get moving to North Mountain.
Okay, that's what they, that's what that was all about. Alright, any new spells I can grab? Let's, do that. Pick up Sleep, Silence, Protect. Alright. Okay, nothing we can really grab on those, pots and pans there. Ooh, Copper Curious. Alright, so we will equip a somewhat stronger set of armor, or clothing at the very least. Alright, and weapons. I don't think we're in any real... stick a pin in that. Ah, fuck it, we can buy one. We can buy one! Just in case. Just in case. Alright. Alright, okay, into the inn. Just a little good night and pleasant dreams. Such a courteous, innkeep. Everybody spins around, throws the hands in the air. Final Fantasy V, my favorite. Yes, it is, Polly. Yes, it is. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you've had a spoderific Sunday. Everybody go play Polly's, go play Polly's, new game. So many spoders. Oh, what was it? What was it? Where was the damn thing? Let's do this. Let's do this nice and proper. After the stream is over, everybody after the stream is over, go there and play the new Poly game. If you've ever had a grudge against spoders, this is the game for you. Take out all that aggression. Work through those years of untreated arachnophobia. And go straight for it. Yeah, but we've been having... You can kill so many. Yes, lots and lots of spoders to deal with, contend with. Yeah, but, I mean, it's the summer of Pauncho has begun. So it was time to get a summer job. Hence, Final Fantasy V. Because I think of corny shit like that all the time. Yeah, I actually played through, whatever the standard mode was, yeah. A couple nights back. My summer job in 95 let you buy Chrono Trigger. Not a problem, not a problem. I think you've always wanted to make a twin-stick shooter. I think you've always wanted to make, you know, something, you know, very arcadey. Gala Cat. It's a portmanteau of the words Gaelic and cat. I see what they did there. I see what they did there. I feel a little bit bad that we had to punch cats, though. But, you know, what can you do? Got a phoenix down for our troubles. Rock slug and headstone. Okay, I know the slugs, they'll go down quickly. Okay, I guess the stones aren't, aren't going to be too tricky for us either. Alright. Punch away, punch away. Yeah, so I was thinking to myself earlier, that I remember watching my dad play the original Final Fantasy. Gold Needle, okay, cool. He played the original one way back in the day on the NES. And I'm trying to remember his exact party configuration. I'm pretty sure he used 2 knights. 2 fighters, 2 knights. And I can't quite remember the rest of it. I know he didn't use anything like a thief. And I'm pretty sure he had at least 1 black belt on the team. And a black mage somewhere. You know what? It might have been... He might have had, like, 2 knights, a white wizard, and a black wizard. It might have been that configuration. I mean, theoretically, I could ask him, but I don't think he fucking remembers. Yeah. Yeah, and I remembered my old strat. You could put anybody up at the front just as long as they have the barehanded ability. So that's how I'm rolling right now. Because we can swish and swash and mix and match like that. We are a little too strong at the moment. Just oh so slightly strong. Oh yeah. By the way, Polly, I kind of made reference to this earlier in the stream, but there is something I'm gonna run by you. That's what I did in my recent tactics playthrough. A couple of monks with 2 swords, so they can attack twice. Okay. Yeah, I know. Ever since that dropped. Oh shit. We got poison. Well, you know what? We can handle that. Yeah, that is like one of the lesser impressive looking cockatrices I've seen in a Final Fantasy game. In a 2D Final Fantasy game. Level up for Faris. Ooh, this is gonna be meddlesome. Potentially. Ah, why'd I do that? Okay, so this is an actual good video game where the poison does not affect your attack ability at all. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Oh, Lena. It's like we have to use Poisona. Yeah, just like the song by Toto. You know how it goes. Poisona. That one. Everybody knows that one. They sung about it back in the 80s. Alright, what do I want to go about? Well, you know what, let's hold on to this for now. Well, poison in one of my RPG Maker projects in development decreases your attack by 25%. Well... Good thing I'm playing Final Fantasy V and not that game. But I am gonna play that game eventually. I play... Have I streamed? I streamed your RPG Maker game. I know that, and I did the Her Lullaby, quote-unquote, Let's Play, long fucking time ago. I've been toying with the idea of doing a revisit of that. Both that. Yes. So long ago. I feel it in my gallbladder. It was that long ago. But yeah, I've been toying with streaming a revisit of that, and I've never actually streamed afterward. So far away, lead me to myself. So far away, Leave life bleeding in my hands again. Leave life bleeding in my hands. I have no idea if we were even going for that song, but that's the first one. What was he? So far away. Da 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 da. Okay, yeah, the Carole King. It was either the Fuel song or the Carole King song. Father's helmet. Obtain Mithril Helm. Paradise City range. Okay. See, I don't... Can I still fucking do that? Hold on. This might hurt your ears. Mike. Gotta turn off the filters. Shit. I'm old and I'm slow with shit. I'm sorry. No, not that one. Okay. So far away, so far away, so far away, so far away. Yeah, that was a little rough. That was a little rough. I'm sorry. Might have sounded better with the reverb, but... Okay, got the Mithril Helm. We got... Oh, she took an arrow to the knee. This game invented arrows to the knee. Lena is struck by a poisoned arrow. This is awful. Lena! Everything sounds better with reverb, to be fair. I mean, look, I'm out of practice with my Axel. Axel is out of practice with his Axel, you know. So, you know, if he's out of shape with that, then what fucking hope do I have? Oh, I can oh ho ho at least. Did that pick up? Okay. We got that. Cool. As long as we get the oh ho hos, we'll be fine. We'll be dandy. I came here after that Windrake, but I seem to have got something much more valuable. What? You'd hunt a Windrake? Of course, their horns fetch quite a high price on the black market. Oh, fucking bug on my screen. But I've caught no less than the Princess of Tycoon instead. Yes, you'll make a lovely souvenir for my husband. Let her go, you addle-patted, foul-complexioned scofflaw. Oh, Ferris does the kung fu kick over the cliff. Well, shit. Ferris? Oops, I guess he slipped pity. What? I'm a fucking pirate. You think I just die like that? Hey, where were you carrying that rope from? Lena, hang on. Oh, annoying little twerps ruining my plans. Fine, it just means I'll have to crush all four of you. Okay, Okay, we'll put the poison on. Honey, come take out this trash. Okay. There we go. Oh, just 90? Okay, we take out the healer. Alright, tell you what, we'll do it that way. Let's see if Blizzard gets us anywhere. Oh, couldn't steal a damn thing. Alright, alright. How about that? We have you defend. Do that. Run it that way. Okay. Okay, got a whip for our troubles. So we can whip it good. I always like being able to whip it. Okay, okay.
Paris, thank you.
Okay, Okay, drop all those cures there, like so. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Hiryu! He's hurt pretty bad. Hiryu, don't worry. I'll take care of you.
Oh, she's taken one for the team. She took an arrow to the knee, and now she's getting it reinfected with the,
Don't come any closer. I'll be fine. Just need to reach the dragon grass.
I think they sell a strain of that locally somewhere. Would not surprise me if they sold a dragon-themed strain. Remember, Pauncho doesn't do drugs. He has never done drugs. Just say no. Just say no.
Give the dragon grass to Hiryu quickly.
Thud. Nom 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 nom.
Please get well.
Alright, that's the healthy holler we want to hear. That's the healthy scream. My stars and garters are out of your gourd, young lady. That was insanely reckless. And the dragon picks up Lena and leaves, leaving everybody else to hoof it back to town. No, he just cast his magic dragon puke, and is now cured of poison. Okay.
Hiryu, thank you.
Looks like you're both hale and hearty again. Let's saddle up. Giddy up. Actually, I don't really like... It's a little too late to bring that up, homeboy. Little too late on that front. And everybody's having a laugh at his expense. What's so funny, you fucking dicks? Your face, kiddo. Now hop on. Good comeback, old man. Good comeback. Yeah, I imagine he's going through the same trauma that I experienced when I had to ride on the back of an elephant that one time. But honestly, that was easier than getting on a horse. Actually, no, I wasn't that traumatized from the elephant. I was very traumatized from the helicopter. Okay, so he cannot get high enough over the mountains. Won't be happening that time. Okay, but we can stop there. We got the up symbol. We can make uppies. Da 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 da. Okay. Alright, so it is 2 minutes after 11 o'clock. We've been going for 3.5 hours. I think that's a reasonable amount of stream time. I will pick up back with this sometime this week. Maybe tomorrow if I'm feeling it. Because we don't have to worry about, you know, playoff sports ball anymore. Aside from World Cup, I know that's happening, but, you know, I am not going to be preempted preempted by World Cup, if, you know, if that's any consolation to you. Yeah, so this, I don't think this should take quite as long as Final Fantasy VI did. So, yeah, we'll just play it by ear. But that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you to everybody who dropped in, lurked, chatted, followed, etc., etc., made their presence known. Just know that whatever you do, however you choose to engage with the stream, however you choose to engage
with what I do, how you enjoy it, how you take it in. You know, all of that's good, all of that's valid, you know, take it in however you want to, you know, whether you're active, whether this is background noise to you, whether this helps put you to sleep, you know, it's all good, it really is, and I'm just glad you stopped by. I'm just glad that you stopped by. That's all I really ask of you is your time. That's it. So let's take a look-see. Let's take a look. Who is out and about tonight? Okay, who hasn't been going too terribly long? Let's see. Okay, I'll send you over to Reina_cheer. She is playing what looks to be... Okay, this looks like one of the Toy Story games. Looks like one of those. So we'll send you into that direction, and I'll go live with more Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster whenever I get around to it. But until then, everybody, this is Poncho Smith signing off. And as always, good night, good luck, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later.